Good evening, liveweatherblogs.com meteorologist Bob Acanfrio with an update on our newest hurricane, hurricane number 2 of the season, Hurricane Danielle. As of 5 p.m., this was upgraded to a hurricane. Maximum sustained winds 75 miles an hour. Movement is to the west-northwest at 17. Current location 15.4 north, 41.5 west. Here it is as of 5 p.m., and I'll show you on the satellite loop in a second here. It's looking very, very well developed, this hurricane, and looking like steady strength in the next 24 hours. National Hurricane Center has this a major hurricane in about 48 hours, so we will probably have our first major hurricane of the season. Everything's looking like that's going to happen. I was a little unsure about 24 hours ago, but the structure has improved greatly with this system, and as far as shear goes, there's really nothing in the way of this becoming a major hurricane. And then, as you can see, once it starts making this turn through that weakness in the subtropical ridge, we'll start getting some southwesterly winds from the trough to the north here, and this should start its slow weakening trend as it makes this turn by the weekend. So far, official forecast track does take the system east of Bermuda, and the models really haven't budged much the last 24 hours, which is great news for Bermuda so far with this system. Last little visible shots of the night here as we go into the evening. You can see well-structured hurricane, beautiful outflow here. That shear has lessened all day, and we're really going to start seeing an eye probably pop out of this before the night's over. Another great little satellite shot here by University of Wisconsin, and you can see nice outflow here, outflow to the southwest. Still a little bit here, but you can see even on the east now we're starting to see some outflows start happening as that east and northeasterly shear is starting to lessen more and more as the day went along here. And here's the Mimic. I love this product by University of Wisconsin, and you can see this is a loop all the way from late last night all the way through the morning here, and then early this afternoon. The last shot, you could start seeing an eye wall starting to build right in there, and that's the beginning of an eye feature developing. And again, we probably will see an eye pop out on the satellite probably before morning comes here. It'll be very interesting to see that develop. Water vapor loop, and here we go, and you can see here's the official forecast track. You can almost see that break in the subtropical ridge developing right in here, and that's the break that's going to send this moving pretty quickly to the west-northwest as it's being steered by a subtropical ridge here, and then it's going to catch that break, and probably as it starts turning it's going to slow down just a little bit, and then out to sea it goes. So far east of Bermuda, which is good news. A little bit of dry air still in here, but nice envelope of moist air. Well-developed hurricane like this shouldn't be too affected by this dry air, especially with the wind shear so low. And again, looking at the wind shear, you can see upper high pretty much parked over it. Still a little bit of northeasterly shear, but that's lessening as the day has gone along. And this upper high should follow this system as it continues to the west-northwest and then northwest. And just to show you where that break is in the subtropical ridge, what's going to happen is here's a subtropical piece of the high moving it west-northwest today. We see that break developing here. This ridge here is going to slide a little bit west, and it's going to park itself in the western Atlantic. This upper trough here, this low pressure is going to move right over this ridge here, and then this break is going to happen right here. And you can see the break developing already. And what's going to happen is west-northwest, and then boom, this moves a little west, break opens up, out to sea it goes. Again, the only landmass that this still may affect is Newfoundland. So you folks up in Canada still going to have to watch this down the road. Still, Newfoundland's not really out of the woods totally yet, so we'll have to watch that. Bermuda, I'd say right now I give it about a 10% chance of affecting Bermuda. Latest model runs here. This is 18Z Clark Evans product. You can see tightly clustered, and the models now have been tightly clustered for about 24 hours now, so this gives a pretty high confidence forecast here. But again, Newfoundland does stick out up here, and we'll have to watch as we go about 7 to 10 days from now. It still could affect them, so we'll have to watch that carefully. And you could see the intensity models really bring this quick intensification. This is going to be pretty rapid intensification we're going to see with this system the next 24 to 48 hours. And you could see by the intensity models this big spike all the way up to major hurricane status. And here's the LGEM. This is the one I follow a lot of, and this is the purple, spiking it up to a Category 3 in about 36 hours. And then we kind of steady off to around that Category 3, Category 2 area here. And then again, more of the model runs. These are a lot of the global models. I'm not going to show you every one individually, but you can see again, tightly clustered, well east of Bermuda. And then again, down the road, does this affect Newfoundland? Does it hook out to sea? Does it skim by Newfoundland? We'll have to watch that down the road. And you can see ship's intensity too. This was 18Z. Major hurricane status, 48 hours. And our friend the Euro, just wanted to show you this because east of Bermuda, but look what's popping behind it. Aha! Well, we have another new invest out here in the Eastern Atlantic, Invest 96L, and you can see the Euro developing, which would be Tropical Storm or Hurricane Earl. Now, does that follow this weakness too? Or does that weakness close up after Danielle goes by, and does this move farther west? Well, this is going to be a long time to watch this one as well, and we'll have to see how that evolves. Does it follow the weakness, or does that weakness close up and it moves farther west? We're going to start getting into a more NAO positive move here towards the first week of September. So we'll have to watch. Does this go farther west? We'll have to see. Long way out yet. Again, not going to worry about that one right now. And here we are, the bigger picture here. I wanted to show you this so I could show you our invest. Here's Invest 96L, and this looks like this is going to become a tropical depression or tropical storm within the next 24 to 48 hours. Good structure with it already. National Hurricane Center as of 2 p.m. gave this a 40% chance. Probably 8 p.m. we'll probably see this go up to about 50 or 60%. And that'll be our next system to track. And again, does it follow Danielle's weakness, or does it move farther west? Don't know that yet. We'll just have to see. Here's Danielle. Again, beautiful outflow. Nice outflow channel is going to develop to the northeast of this already. Another area we're going to watch this week is in the Gulf of Mexico. We might see some development here in the central or western Gulf, and then that'll head off towards Texas if it does develop. So we'll watch that carefully as well. Tropics are really starting to pop, and the next couple weeks could be real busy out here. And again, first run models here of the Invest 96L. And you can see pretty much west-northwest. And again, will it follow Danielle's weakness, or will it move farther west? That's too far out to really be seen yet. Don't know that. And the ships does bring this up to a tropical storm in 24 hours and then a hurricane in about 72 hours. So environment looks pretty good for this to have some steady development as well. Well, that's it for today. I will have another update for you guys tomorrow morning on Hurricane Danielle and also our Invest 96L. See if that is close to depression status by tomorrow. That's it, and thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys all again tomorrow morning. Stay tuned to liveweatherblogs.com for the latest developments. Thank you.